I can't do that.
Suicide.
Another falls!
Seems to be unhealthy.
One less to worry about. Get back!
Feels good to be captain of the guard, yes?
No, I will not change the patrols around your mansion again. There's already been too many questions.
You wound my pride with such accusations.
But you were going to ask.
Eventually.
I'll look at the roster and see what I can do.
I removed another bunch of lowlifes. You're a real street... Another time, friend Hawk. Many of them, hopefully.
What are you looking at? Are you... there? The truth is out there. the elves who don't live here actually have it worse. I'd hate to be an elf in Darktown.
I was hoping you'd come. You did so much for my Fainriel already, but he refuses to see me. But I know he's chafing at the Circle's ways that keep the demons from him. And now they've taken him. 2 days ago, Fainriel went into a nightmare and hasn't returned.
He can't be woken up?
Sir Thrask tells me he lies like the dead. He barely breathes.
Surely there are mages who can pursue him in the Fade.
I have contacted Keeper Marathari. The Dalish have an ancient ritual that might help. But it requires someone Fainriel trusts to enter the Fade to free him.
I have braved the Fade before. Perhaps I can aid him.
You have been so kind to us. Fainriel thinks of you as a true friend. Marathari is coming to perform the ritual that will bring Fainriel back. His childhood things here will help anchor him.
Perhaps this is something best left to the Circle.
I've already called for the Keeper. We need to begin the ritual as quickly as possible. Would you like to stay here or return when she arrives?
I've got a few things to finish first.
Yes, I suggest you settle your affairs. Once you are in the Fade, the only way to emerge is with my son. Thank the creators you came back in time.
I came quickly, Ariane. I did not wish to tell you by letter how grave your son's situation is. The magic he possesses makes him what the Tevinters called Somniari, a dreamer. Dreamers have the power to control the beyond, what humans call the Fade. Fainriel is the first in 2 ages to survive.
Why are they so rare?
Dreamers have great power in the Fade. They attract demons. Luckily, most prove too frail of mind to survive a demon's possession. A dreamer abomination would be near unstoppable.
Is there a difference between the Beyond and the Fade?
They are the same. By either name, the Fade is the realm of spirits, Thedas' heart, while the mortal realm is its strong arm. The demons who live there covet the bodies of mortals and seek to possess them. Only mages ever touch the Fade in a waking state. Others see it in dreams.
What exactly are we going to do here?
The elves of the Dales were experts in the Somniari arts. They could even help those with no power enter the Fade. I have done my best to recreate the ritual. We will use Fainriel's childhood home as a focus to draw him back through the Veil.
What can a dreamer do?
Dreamers are unique for their ability to enter the Fade at will, without the aid of Lyrium. In the Fade, they can shape dreams, and even affect the world beyond the Veil. Tevinter Somniari used to enter the minds of sleepers and slay them in their dreams.
Just send me into the Fade.
I told you her courage was legendary.
Now, Ariane, please excuse us. We must prepare.
Oh, of course.
There is more, I must tell you, that is not for her ears.
Is Fainriel in danger?
Indeed. And the danger may not come from what you think. Fainriel cannot become an abomination. The destruction he would cause is unimaginable. If you cannot save him from the demons, you must kill him yourself. A death in the Fade will make him what your circle calls tranquil. He will be no threat after.
I will not let him become a danger.
I wish you luck. Now, gather a team, and we will begin. Choose carefully, for all will face temptation.
I can't imagine what aid I could offer in a realm of dreams and magic.
I have no desire to explore the Fade, but if you need me, I will go.
I admit, I'm a little fascinated.
Let us begin.
I had not thought to return in such a way. It is good to feel the breath of the Fade again, not the empty air of your world.
We're just here for a visit, so don't get too homesick.
I am Justice. Anders has told you of me. Come. I sense Fainwheel's mind straining. We will not have much time.
Gotten scratched.
see two forgotten magics in one day. It's usually a slow place, the Fade. Not many surprises. I wasn't sure I'd like this one, but it has potential. The Demon of Sloth. It exists to make men forget their purpose and their pride. Do not relax around it. Call me Torpor. I have a proposition that might interest you.
I will not give in to temptation, fiend.
Have it your way.
My people, I present to you our hope. His features may mark him as human, but in his heart beats the blood of the Dales. He is now a prisoner of the Circle, but through us, he shall find freedom.
I don't know what to say.
This is a trick.
First Enchanter, what are you doing here? Mother told me the Dalish are honorable. Why would the Keeper lie?
Why would she entrust her people to a human?
You are one of us, Fainreal. Your magic will restore our greatness.
But I can't even control my magic. The Circle says I have power, but no gift for using it.
That's a demon, Fainreal. It wants to trick you.
He lies. The First Enchanter is a pawn of the Templars.
No. Silence, demon! This is what the Circle warns of. The temptation. You're not the Keeper. Mother's people have no Circle, but they don't consort with demons.
You. Why did you interfere?
With my power joined to his, Fainreal would have changed the world.
There can be no honest deal with a demon.
No. You think I will lie then, when I offer your friends what Fainreal turned down? You think this slave would choose you over his freedom?
Cast your eyes elsewhere, demon. I won my freedom from the Magisters long ago.
But you fear them still. They have left their marks on your body and your mind. With my aid, you could be free forever. You could have power enough to challenge any who would chain you.
If you accept, you are no better than the magistrates.
But to face them as an equal, what would you want from me?
A moment of your time, nothing more.
lies. They seek the Dreamer's power.
That's it, Fainriel. Hard on the downstroke, then lift. Good. I'll have you scribing all my letters soon. If I'd known you were such a brave lad, I'd have brought you into the business years ago.
Does that mean I can come with you to Antitha, Father? Mother said maybe this summer. Right, Mother?
Your father never wanted anything to do with you. Don't trust him.
Why are you lying to me?
Don't listen, son. She's always been ashamed of you. She wanted you gone, so she could go back to the dailies. I'm the one who loves you.
But why can't I remember you?
This is a trick, Fainriel. He wants something from you.
Why? That's right. I spent my whole childhood waiting for you.
Your mother never allowed.
My mother loves me. She showed me the letters she wrote you. You never wrote back. And it was Mother who taught me to write, not you. I've never met you before. Who are you?
Don't question
me.
Ah!
You turned him against me.
Complete accident. I was trying to help, honest.
You have cost me a dreamer, but at least you will provide me a death.
That was beautiful!
I'm not sure if this is real. If so, it is the second time I owe you my life. The Fade feels different now. I see the stitches, the seams holding it together. I feel I could wake at any moment.
Dreamers control the Fade, and the dreams of people in it.
I see why the Chantry fears us. I've heard tales of Magisters who stalk their enemies and use their own dreams to destroy them. You're right. I must master it. Find someone to study under. The Circle will only fear me more if I reveal what I can do. I cannot stay there. Perhaps Tevinter. If these powers can be trained, it would be there.
This is a far cry from the sniveling boy we pulled from those slavers. He may be ready.
My mother would not look kindly on such a journey. Can you give her my farewell?
I can't trust you will never give in to these temptations. I cannot allow you to live with this power.
You saved me for this! Why? Why?
Fainriel is tranquil. I'm sorry.
Tranquil?
It is a horrible fate. But sometimes the tribe must be weighed against one man's suffering.
There's a reason the Chantry killed.
No.
That?
And I must apologize.
I find there's nothing like being...
Your friend awakened here some time ago. You made the right This book belonged... Please.
I'm not sure if this is real. The Fade feels different now. I see the stitches, the seams holding it together. I feel I could wake at any moment.
You are free of these nightmares. Where will you go now?
The Circle will only fear me more if I reveal what I can do. I cannot stay there. Perhaps to Vinter. If these powers can be trained, it would be there.
This is a far cry from the...
My mother would not look kindly on such a journey. Can you give her my farewell?
Fainriel is tranquil. I'm sorry.
Tranquil? Oh.
It is a horrible fate. But sometimes the tribe must...
There's a reason the Chantry kills dreamers.
No.
That cannot have been...
And I must apologize for my weakness. I would have thought myself above such influence.
I find there's nothing like being possessed to keep you on the straight and narrow.
Your friend awakened here some time ago. No one is immune to a demon's offer. You made the right choice with Fainriel. This book belonged to the last dreamer of our tribe. It has a rare magic beyond price. Please, accept it with my gratitude.
Boiling in oil.
Too prosaic. Trapped in a cave with hungry bears right at the spring thaw.
That lets him off too easy. Dipped in molten gold and left us... Statue in the Viscount's Keep.
Ooh, that...
What are you two talking about?
What to do to Bartrand when I find him.
Any suggestions?
I have been thinking about what happened in the Fade. That a demon could have played so easily on my fears disturbs me. I failed you. I won't let that happen again.
The demon was using magic on your mind. It's as simple as that.
And yet she didn't manage to influence you. The boy met a sad end. One I hope you took to heart. Many mages meet such a fate. But that is not important now. Let's just hope we face nothing similar in the future. I failed you. I won't let that happen again.
Everyone gets one free demonic possession before I hold it against them.
Good to know. The boy met a sad end. One I hope you... But that is not important.
Nice to see this place fixed up again. It keeps property values in the neighborhood high.
Good to see you, Captain.
You! This is your fault! You and that blighter, Varric Tethras.
What did I do?
You'll be the end of my boys.
I don't even know who you are.
Yevon, member in good standing of the Dwarven Merchants Guild. Not that it really matters to people like you.
You'll have to be more specific. A lot of things are my fault.
My sons are lost in the deep roads because of stories about you. Your sodding glory and treasure.
Don't you dare blame her. We both know this was Iwin's doing.
If you want to keep your job, shut your mouth, woman.
Your boys are grown men. It was their own decision.
Your boys don't sound bright enough to follow a map. I'm sure they didn't get too far.
My boys aren't stupid. Foolhardy, maybe, but not stupid. You're the only one who knows where they went. They were following the path of your expedition. Please help me find them. Don't let my boys die down there.
Your sons made an expedition into the Deep Roads. Did anyone go with them?
They went alone, the fools. Just my 3 boys against every darkspawn in the Deep Roads.
Iwan is Yevon's middle son. The whole thing was his idea. Emrys and Merrin were just following his lead. The greedy bastard didn't want to hire anyone else if it meant he had to share the spoils.
Sounds familiar.
I thought coming to the surface meant I would never have to face losing my sons to the darkspawn.
I'll do everything in my power to bring your sons home.
I should approve, but it seems like I save a lot of fools from themselves.
Thank you, Maser. Those boys are my life. They entered the Deep Roads using the same passage you did. Please find them. I will see you rewarded for your efforts.
All right.
I'm just going to say it. Fenris, you need to present yourself better.
What are you talking about?
You're squatting in Hightown. I sympathize with you.
My claims?
To the estate. Rightfully stolen isn't exactly something I can forward to the Viscount. Be more discreet about... yourself.
I shall endeavor to exist with less offense. I remain at your side.
You what? Swords!
Hunters.
Stop right there! You are in possession of stolen property. Back away from the slave now and you'll be spared.
Fenris is a free man.
I won't repeat myself. Back away from the slave now! I am not your slave!
Another...
I got my choice.
Where is he?
Please, don't kill me.
Tell me!
I don't know. I don't know, I swear. Adriana brought us. She's at the holding caves north of the city. I can show you the way.
No need. I know which ones you speak of.
Then let me go. I beg you. I swear
You chose
I won't...
the wrong master. Hadriana. I was a fool to think I was free. They'll never let me be.
They need to be stopped before this goes any further.
The holding caves held slaves in the old times, but apparently they are no longer abandoned. We must go quickly, before Hadriana has a chance to prepare, or flee. fallen before us.
Not going to happen.
We must be careful. There were many such holdings once, especially in the mountains where individual slavers kept private pens. They were designed to protect against raids by fellow slavers. No doubt it's why Hadriana chose this place.
Do slavers attack each other often?
They did. What better way to find slaves than to steal them? The holdings outside of Tevinter have mostly been abandoned, but they still exist.
A few protections won't stop us.
Let's hope this isn't a waste of time. They're still here. Good. See for yourself. The legacy of the Magisters.
Blood magic.
In a society where mages rule, they find many ways to justify their need for power. Did they touch you?
They've been killing everyone. They cut Papa, bled him.
Why? Why would they do this?
It's a demon at work. By this point, there's nothing human left inside.
The Magister. She said she needed power, that someone was coming to kill her. We tried to be good. We did everything we were told. She loved Papa's soup. I don't understand.
Is the Magister still here?
I think so. The Magister said they were to prepare for battle. I think she's very frightened.
She has every reason to be.
Please don't hurt her. She'll be so angry if you hurt her.
This has been terrible for you.
Everything was fine until today.
It wasn't. You just didn't know any better.
Are you my master now?
No.
But I can cook. I can clean. What else will I do?
If you go to Kirkwall, I can help you.
Yes? Oh, praise the Maker. Thank you.
I didn't realize you were in the market for a slave.
I gave her a job, Fenris.
Ah, then that's good. My apologies. Let's find Hadriana and be done with this place.
Let's finish this! That's enough!
I think I got blood on my coat.
You've made a terrible mistake.
That's the last of it.
Stop! You do not want me dead!
There is only one person I want dead more.
I have information, Elf, and I will trade it in return for my life.
Ha! The location of Daenerys. What good will that do me? I'd rather he lose his pet pupil.
You have a sister. She is alive. You wish to reclaim your life.
Let me go, and I will tell you where she is.
How do we know you're even telling the truth?
You don't. But I know Fenris, and I know what he's searching for. If he wants me to betray Denarius, he'll have to pay for it.
This is your call.
So I have your word. I tell you, and you let me go.
Yes, you have my word.
Her name is Verania. She is in Carinus, serving a magister by the name of Ehrman.
A servant, not a slave.
She's not a slave.
I believe you. We are done here.
We can't be sure she was telling the truth.
Of course we can't be sure. This could be a trap. Denarius could have sent Hadriana here to tell me about this sister. Even if he didn't, trying to find her would still be suicide. Denarius has to know about her and has to know that Hadriana knows. But all that matters is I finally got to crush this bitch's heart. May she rot, and all the other mages with her.
And here I thought you were unreasonable.
This doesn't mean we shouldn't look for your sister.
What else should it mean? Even if I found my sister, who knows what the Magisters have done to her? What has magic touched that it doesn't spoil? I need to go. I've been thinking about what happened with Hadriana. I took out my anger on you, undeservedly so. I was not myself. I'm sorry.
I had no idea where you went. I was concerned.
I needed to be alone. When I was still a slave, Hadriana was a torment. She would ridicule me, deny my meals, hound my sleep. Because of her status, I was powerless to respond, and she knew it. The thought of her slipping out of my grasp now. I couldn't let her go. I wanted to, but I couldn't.
I'm glad you killed her then.
I should be happy now that Hadriana is dead. Instead, I feel nothing but disquiet. This hate. I thought I'd gotten away from it. But it dogs me no matter where I go. To feel it again. To know it was they who planted it inside me. It was too much to bear. But I didn't come here to burden you further.
You don't need to leave, Fenris. Was it that bad?
I'm sorry, it's not... It was fine. No, that is insufficient. It was better than anything I could have dreamed.
Your markings. They hurt, don't they?
It's not that. I began to remember my life before. Just flashes. It's too much. This is too fast. I cannot do this.
Your life before? What do you mean?
I've never remembered anything from before the ritual, but there were faces, words. For just a moment, I could recall all of it. and then it slipped away.
Don't you want to get your memories back?
Perhaps you don't realize how upsetting this is. I've never remembered anything, and to have it all come back in a rush, only to lose it. I can't.
We can work through this.
I'm sorry. I feel like such a fool. All I wanted was to be happy. Just for a little while. Forgive me.
Isabella seemed disappointed that she didn't find anything worth gossiping about. Snoop.
There's an elven woman here, Miss Eyre. She claims she was sent here by you.
Greetings, mistress. Your home was difficult to find. I've never been out on... I hope I've made myself useful. I've already begun... Is there anything else you'd like me to do?
If you're staying here, Orana, it will be as my servant.
You mean... I won't...
You'll be paid, like anyone else.
A slave is all I'll try to be a good servant.
I enjoy following you.
I've got something for you, Varric.
My father's signet ring. Where did you find it? Bartrand pawned it off to pay for the expedition. I can't believe you found it. This sounds exactly like the sort of fake thing I'd make up about you.
When you tell people, mention that I got it from the belly of a dragon.
I'll throw in a couple of werewolves and a griffin for balance. Well, I guess I better start answering my mail from Orzammar. Balin's court just reminds me too much of family dinners with my cousins. Anyway, I owe you one, Hawke. Remind me later to put you on my tab.
Yes, my friend?
You, Varric, have a very large mouth.
And here I've always looked up to you. What is it now?
There were fistfights in the barracks over who was the model for your guard cereal.
Hard in Hightown. Riveting stuff. Everyone loves a dirty guard on the edge.
Varric.
Fine, I'll start as Big Finish. 3 chapters until Donan Brennakovic retires and opens a tavern on the coast. I sure hope he makes it. He's getting too old for this shit.
Are you one of Yevon's sons?
Mistress Hawke? Please help me. My brother, Merrin. Iwan locked him in with the Darkspawn. He sealed the door, left me here and bolted for that passage. He's gone mad. All he cares about is that damned sword.
Is your brother insane or just cruel?
He wouldn't tell us about the sword, but I never imagined he'd leave us to rot.
This is getting just a little too familiar, isn't it?
Please. I don't want my brother to be eaten by those monsters.
I'll do my best. Go back to your father and I'll find you when I'm done.
He's on the other side of that wall. You need to find a way to reach him. Please, come tell my father as soon as you have news.
I thought I was done for. Wait, you're Mistress Hawke. I can't believe it's you. I had no idea the Deep Roads would be like this, that the Darkspawn would just be everywhere. I've heard the stories, but it's not the same as actually being down here.
Any longer and the Darkspawn would have had you.
I was a fool to think we could do this by ourselves. I knew Iwan was up to something. He got so evasive every time I asked about the Blighted Sword. I still can't believe he betrayed us. Do you think he's alive?
Let's get you out of here before the Darkspawn return.
Of course. I can't thank you enough for coming when you did, Messer. You know, I never realized what I don't think I can sit by and let my people come find us when you return.
Iwan is dead. That's what he gets for his treachery. And that must be Golem control rod. Perhaps the creatures it controls are further down this path.
It seems fair.
It looks like Darkspawn
I can't
smashed
do
the
that.
chest.
Maybe there's still something to salvage in this.
Pardon me.
You were very close to losing your printing blocks, Varric.
Once more, I am falsely accused of whatever it is I am accused of. Falsely.
Someone swapped the text of my recruitment poster with some filth from the Blooming Rose.
Ooh, that does sound pretty good.
Sure. Fill the barracks with whores. But you've also filled the Rose with guards.
It is true what they say. The best comedy comes from tragedy.
You saved...
Iwan, he's not with you. I had hoped...
Father, I told you it would be too late.
He tried to kill Merrin and Emrys, and you're sad he didn't make it?
His betrayal isn't lost on me, Dira. But he'll always be my son. You've given me back 2 of my boys, Macer. I'm in your debt. Please, take this as thanks.
You really ought to take that offer, Elf.
If you're here to see Keren, It's not worth the effort. Wilmod, Keren and I were close once, and now Wilmod's dead. Keren kidnapped, then discharged from the Order.
The Knight Captain did what he had to, but at great cost.
I've heard his family is in deep with a Tevinter moneylender near here, Sinestra the Snake. Keren's father is too proud. His children don't even know. If I were rich enough, I'd pay off the debt myself. But there is an alternative.
And I take it this alternative involves me. Go on.
Sinestra, by all accounts, is a cancer on our most downtrodden. Make her preserve me, but I believe the world would be a better place without her. If you help Keren, I vow I'll send you what coin I have. I must go.
How many people didn't make it out of here? We were lucky.
You're looking well. My store is... If you're interested in hunting down more ingredients... Perfect.
People talk about the circle.
Hello, Emmerich. Aveline says...
I believe I finally have a suspect. A man called Gascard Dupuis.
Is this man in hiding?
No, I know. When I became convinced of his guilt, I went... Meredith forbade me from continuing.
What?
It's